Automobile conditioning tips brought to you by Timemo Auto Global Limited, and of course, as usual, this video is for vehicle owners, drivers, fleet manager, and today I'm going to speak on the topic AC condenser cleaning is critical. Yes, the issue we normally have with automobile conditioning system still boil down to us as a vehicle owners. Reason being that we are not taking maintenance culture very serious. What we are doing here is not our plant maintenance. What we are doing is breakdown maintenance. That's the reason most time we have issues with our automobile. We have issues with our automobile conditioning because we are not practicing PMS, which is plant maintenance. Everything that has to do with your vehicle have its own running hours, and at that point we need to service it, pay attention to it. If there is a part that needs to be replaced, you replace it. But when you are not doing this, it will always boil down maybe by stopping you on the road or unexpected breakdown will occur, and at that time when it happens, you get yourself stuck in a very bad situation, and you start spending money that you did not plan for. But if you can be able to structure your vehicle and have a payment for it, that plan maintenance. In fact, in your vehicle manual, if you check it, you see that you have a maintenance or PMS in that your vehicle, which lets you know at so point it's supposed to be done on the vehicle. But when you are not reading the manual, at the end of the day, that will put us on put the vehicle or make the vehicle to break down, and it will put us in a expensive repairs that we did not plan for. Just like I said, that I'm going to speak on the topic condenser cleaning is critical. Yes, it's very critical. What happens is that your vehicle condenser play a key role in releasing heat from the refrigerant. When the compressor compresses it to a high temperature, it's left for the condenser now to release that heat, because this phase is in two phases: the low the low pressure phase and the high pressure phase, also the liquid phase and gaseous phase. So when the compressor compresses refrigerant to a high pressure and high temperature, it is expected that at your condensing stage or your condenser, it should be cooled down. But if that condenser is restricted with dust, restricted with mud, even if your fan is working, it will be a stress on the fan because it will not be able to extract that heat. And of course, when it's not be able to extract that heat, what do you think will happen to the system? What do you think will happen to your compressor? That refrigerant also serves as a cooling agent to your compressor. So if it's leaving your condenser still being at the high temperature, it will return heat to your compressor and eventually to pack your compressor. So you need to pay attention to all these things. Anytime you are going to a car wash to wash your vehicle, allow your car washer to use that garden hose to flush your condenser fin and be sure that it's clean. Or you can get yourself a coil cleaner. You do that yourself, you just flit in front of your condenser, it will suck out all those dirt, and you use a garden hose to wash it down. And this is some of the things that will happen to the AC system if the condenser is dirty. Number one, it will reduce heat dispensation, just as I rightly said, and it return that heat to your compressor, and eventually your compressor will pack up because it will overheat. And number two, high system pressure. If it is in a HVAC, let's say vessel air conditioning that is fitted with high pressure switch, when that high temperature rises, it will shut down the system, and that will protect the system. But in your automobile air conditioning, that might not take place. It will return that heat to your compressor, and at the end, it will put you at expensive repairs. And number three, it will have a weak or no cooling at all. When the condenser at the condensing stage, the phase does not change from gaseous to liquid, right? You have weak or no cooling in the system. And at the end, who will face the heat? It is you, because you start sweating inside your vehicle. And the last one, compressor overwork. That compressor will overwork and can lead to failure. Yes, because your condenser is not doing what it's supposed to do. Why? Because you as a vehicle owner have failed to do your duty by maintaining that condenser. And the common cause of these states, as I rightly mentioned, number one, dust and sand, very common in this part of our environment. Number two, mud and road debris. Number three, insects and leaves. Depending on where you are parking your vehicle, leaf, insect might stick into in that condenser and do not allow heat or cool air to pass across the coil and further cool down that refrigerant to help it change the state from gaseous to liquid. So I have some simple maintenance tips for you that you can carry out as your vehicle owner. And number one, always inspect the condenser during servicing. Anytime you are going for servicing to change your oil, make sure that the condenser is also checked at that point. If it needs to be flushed, you flush it so that you not end you at expensive repairs. And number two, use low pressure water or air to clean it, as I rightly mentioned before. Number three, avoid bending the fins when you are cleaning. If you are cleaning, don't use high pressure. If you bend the fins, you are also causing damage to the condenser. To ensure anytime you are cleaning it, don't bend the fins. And the last one that I have on my list, to ensure the cooling fan is working properly. That's another thing, because the condenser cannot achieve that stage alone without the help of fan. So if your fan is rotating anti, it will also cause that. If your fan speed reduces, it will also cause that. That's why I don't advise people taking out thermostat from the vehicle. When you take out thermostat from your vehicle, what do you think will happen to your fan? They will connect it directly. Manufacturer is not designed that fan to be running continuously, for God's sakes. Sometimes we use our hand to cause these issues to ourselves. At the tail end, you will blame the AC technician. Or sometimes the AC technician advises you on what to do. You say, no, that's how I've been doing. That as you have been doing does not mean that you are doing the right thing. You are creating issues. It's accumulating. And when it happens, it's you that will feel it. Your pocket will feel it. So I want to believe that these few tips are useful. Kindly share it to benefit every vehicle owner out there, every drivers out there, every fleet managers out there. And of course, don't forget to follow us for more automobile conditioning tips. Remember, knowledge saves costs. See you some other times.